Hello and welcome back to the Dubois County Humane Society for our Pet of the Week segment here on 18 WJTS. Jared Atkins and our best buddy Kara Henke. And time change this past weekend. We're springing forward. We're having 60 to 70 degree weeks, and we thought what better to do than feature kind of another from the cat room edition, I guess I'll call it. We got several cats in here today, and kitten season's on the way. So
it is.
So what's going on in here? We got several cats in here ready for adoption.
Yes.
Several sponsored adoptions.
Several
if I'm not
sponsored.
mistaken.
Yes. So we had somebody come in and sponsored these. One of our volunteers sponsored 3 of our cats in this room for her birthday. So happy early birthday to her, and thank you for doing that. So I have Spirit. As you can tell, he's spirited as he sits here and plays with my hand. He is just a ball of fun. Anytime you walk through this room, he is ready to play with you and have a good old time. He is around, I think he's around 11 months, sorry. He is neutered, up to date on all of his vaccines, and he is ready to go have fun at his new home. And he lives up to his name. He is always into something as he's trying to get away from me.
As we have
my mic off of me.
One of them trying to get in the camera.
One of them trying to get into those. So yes, so any of them in our free roaming rooms are ready to go. So they have been fixed. They are up to date on all their vaccines, and they are just ready for their new home. So in this room we have 4 different cats: Meowlin, Jessie, Buffy, Ethan, and Spirit that you met. As you can see, some of them's being lazy in the cat tree, and then some of them's being really nosy with the cameraman. Neither one of them want anything to do with us.
Well,
right
it's
now.
it's always funny because about once every 2 or 3 months, whether it was me and Kelly or me and Shelby, whoever was doing the segment with us, we'd like to feature these cat rooms because a lot of times it's comical. Like they have a radio plugged in for them to noise overnight. We unplug the radio. One's always over there attacking the cords and. It's just good to show the energy of the room, the playfulness.
Yes.
Some of these cats, Spirit's been here for a little while, if I'm not mistaken. It's time to get some of these guys and gals out of here.
It is. Kitten season is coming, but that doesn't mean these older cats aren't ready for their own family and love before the babies start arriving.
So let's talk about that a little bit because I'm so happy time changed. The winter time is just depressing. We all agree that times change, spring's coming. Kitten season's coming. What kind of things can people do, pet owners and whatnot, to prepare for kitten season?
So if you haven't already, it's a great time to get your cat spayed or neutered. That is always the first and forefront to how we can prepare for that, is to keep it from happening. But if you haven't and you do have kittens, having that area set up for them, if you have feral cats around that they're going to have babies, having a safe spot for them to do that. That doesn't necessarily mean in your house, but just having some, a box or something out there so that way they have a way to escape from the elements and things. And also it's important that if you do find the baby cats out in there, not to just assume that they are abandoned, because if they are feral, if they are part of the feral community, they might not be abandoned. They might be out hunting and then coming back to their babies. So it's always, you can find all that information on our website, what to do if you find a kitten and all that good stuff. We do have a waiting list for cat intakes.
I was getting ready to ask about that.
Yes.
That's going to only explode as spring turns into summer.
Absolutely. So, it's really imperative that these wonderful cats that are ready to go to their homes can go on and get out of here.
So you guys can get more in.
So we can get more in, and we can just keep helping the community out the best way that we can.
And guys, always up on the DuboisCountyHumane.org website is always a fairly, for the most part, I think, accurate and up-to-date list on a daily basis of what is available for adoption at the shelter on both the cat and dog side of things. One thing I wanted to ask too, kind of a small transition here. This past weekend, if I'm not mistaken, was the bar crawl, correct? How did the bar crawl go?
Everybody seemed to have a good old time. I was at home with kids, so unfortunately, I didn't get to enjoy it.
But all good reports.
All good reports, yeah. So anytime you can go out and have fun and support your local, nonprofit is always a good time. Because
again, as we've mentioned in previous episodes, you guys are completely funded through your own ventures, your own fundraisers, and donations from other. You guys get no money from the state of Indiana.
That is correct.
So ballpark wise, looking down the pipe, what is coming up as far as events? Like, what can you tell us about what's coming up
So it's not quite a fundraiser event, but we are getting ready for March Madness. So we are doing March Muttness, and we're
March Muttness. I love that.
So we're gonna have our dogs featured in that, and we're gonna have voting for different videos to see who is our winner of our March Muttness. And then, of course, we can't forget our feline friends. So we're gonna do March Meowness. We're gonna post some cute videos of them, and they're gonna see whoever is the winner on those also. So, you say it all the time, our social media is always active.
It is one of the most active pages.
So we're going to have all this fun stuff on there, just kind of showcasing these awesome animals.
March Muttness, March Meowness. It's
hard to just see them and be like, oh, they're cute. But when you see their little personalities and them playing with a cord and, whether it's the dogs outside catching balls and just different things, it's fun to be able to put their personality with their faces.
Playing with the electrical cord right now. It's just hilarious.
Yep.
But March Madness, March Muttness, March Meowness, that could go on a t-shirt. I mean, I know you guys sell merch. That could...
There we go.
All right, so last thing, as we do every week, up on the Dubois County Humane.org website is an Amazon wish list for miscellaneous needs, cat needs, and dog needs. But we always ask every week, what is the pressing desire this week? What are you guys most in need of this week?
So I think since we started talking about kitten season, it's going to hit quicker because we spoke of it. So we can always use the KMR, the kitten replacement milk, just so that way we're prepared for when that does hit. We are short on leashes for our dog friends. I think I said it last week also.
Oh, yeah.
But we got to keep them happy also. And if cats, we have 2 free roaming rooms. So we have a few in our other rooms, and then we have our condo room that's full of some adoptable guys too. That's just not ready to free roam. So come in and see these awesome animals.
And speaking of seeing these animals, one last thing before we roll out of here, I did forget this. You mentioned this briefly a couple weeks ago. With the new changing of the guard around here and some new things you guys are trying, you guys are starting to accommodate your hours to fit people who might not be able to make it during normal hours, correct?
Yes, absolutely. So I am in here a lot of the days. So if you can't get in here on our open hours, which are Tuesday, Wednesday from 3 to 6, and then Friday from 4 to 6, and then the first and third Saturdays from 9 to 12, if you can't get in here, give us a call. We'll schedule something. We'll bring you in. We'll let you meet, whoever you're interested in, or just come hang out with all of them because they're going to entertain you.
Because you can always use volunteers around here too. That's the thing.
Absolutely. Yes, volunteering. You can, hang out with the cats, get them socialized.
The dog day out thing is what I love. I love seeing pictures when you guys share what so-and-so came and took one of the dogs out for the day, and it always ends with them smiling with a pup cup.
So absolutely. If you don't know what the dog's day out day is, I'm going to go on and
well, go ahead. We got time.
So what it is you come in, you fill out a paper, and we'll match you with a dog that fits what you're wanting, your needs for that day. You can take them get a pup cup. You can take them out for a walk. You can do it for 20 minutes. You can do it till closing. So what it does is it gets the dogs some personal interaction, gets you some puppy love for the day, and then you bring them back, and we have some awesome photos to share with individuals so they can actually see what these dogs are like outside of the shelter.
So I'm just distracted by a cat. I love the energy in the room. But yes, the dog's day out thing, as I mentioned, I love seeing that on my, when I open my phone, open my Facebook, there's always, all spring and summer last year and through the fall. And, these dogs are coming out and they're smiling. They get a pup cup. I've seen these dogs go on walks at the Riverwalk. I've seen them at parties. It's an amazing program. You can find more information about that up on the Dubois County Humane.org website. And as Kara said, you can always give them a call for anything you need. So
absolutely.
All right, well, that's going to wrap up this week's segment here, Pet of the Week on 18 WJTS. Jared Atkins, Kara Henke, and back to the studio. Your weather is next here on 18 WJTS.